Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise in opposition to House Bill 4328. I had the opportunity to speak on this issue when we passed the first round of budgets before conference, and I talked about the need for us to look at Medicaid expansion. Again, we have not taken a look at that issue, and we've not put it into our budget. Because of that, we've told, again, 450,000 working Michiganders that they don't deserve health care. We also took $200 million out of our budget that would have been savings to us in the first year. And so when people say, oh, we don't have enough money to do other things within the budget, we actually do. We just need to take the Medicaid expansion dollars and use them like other states are doing. But in the end, what this is doing is going to hurt our small businesses. We've heard that from the Small Businesses Association of Michigan. It's going to hurt our hospitals. And in the end, it's going to make us who pay premiums pay even more, because we've not had the political courage to take this issue on and tell the extremes that we have to do what's right for Michigan and Michigan businesses. Again, we should be looking at, is this helping us fit into a global economy? And the answer is no, it is not, because we have said no to dollars and resources that should be ours by design. Now, just today, I had the opportunity to take a look at the language around the Common Core. We've had the opportunity to be debating this for the last few weeks, and I really am confused. What is wrong with creating a set of expectations across the country? I've been told that this is something that is being done by the federal government. And then I do a little research and I find out, no, it's not being imposed by the federal government. This is a group of governors, majority of them Republican, who have come together through the NGA to put a set of expectations. And why would they do that? Because we want to be competitive in a global economy. I asked the business community, do you support this? The Detroit Regional Chamber says yes. Business leaders of Michigan say yes. Every business group who understands the need to have some level of expectations across this country so we can be competitive in a global economy are saying we should do this. So then we have language that is compromise language that basically kicks the can down the road. It says we won't address the issue today in this budget, but if we want to use these dollars to help our schools implement these types of standards and expectations, we have to have an affirmative vote. So I asked myself, what are other states doing? Guess what? 45 other states have taken these standards and approved them. When did we do this? We must have just done this a few months ago, right? Because the conspiracy just started. No, we did this in June of 2010. So where has the conspiracy been the last 3 years? We have to be taking a look at all of these issues in our budget in a context of we are in a global economy and we have to be fighting on behalf of our businesses. Again, the business community has said this is a wise thing for us to do. We've been doing it for the last 3 years. We've been spending money towards this for the last 3 years. And now we're telling our school districts and our Department of Education that you can't spend those dollars. Again, that's irresponsible. The only thing that I've heard, the only thing that has changed is that now that there's conspiracies. I was at the Department of Education as part of our joint hearing last week, and one of the speakers came forward and said, this is because the UN is trying to take over our public schools. Is that the type of rhetoric that we're listening to? If it is, shame on us. We should be looking at this issue in the context of our business community and implementing it because we have been for the last 3 years. So, Mr. Speaker, I regretfully have to stand before the body and say that I'm going to vote against this, and I urge the rest of the body to vote against this because we shouldn't allow conspiracy theories to be guiding our budget and our principles for the state of Michigan.
Thank you.